In the words of my boy Dark Man X, man. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Flytill Podcast. Another episode of the Opportunity of the Day. Another episode featuring your boy, Floyd Bee, the host with the most, man. Ain't never had enough. So it's all good, man. Back with another episode, man. Shout out to y'all duty. Coming out last week, man. We was all cross over there, having some real conversation, man. If y'all tuned today, y'all heard speak about lyrics, rap, his come up, and what he's trying to do with his brand. Dreams to Reality. Make sure y'all follow his YouTube, tap in with him, support him, bro. Support everybody, bro. Support is key, man. It's how we eat, man. You know what I'm saying? We regular people trying to with jobs, just trying to build our brands, build our platforms, so one day our kids can eat off of it. So, man, y'all make sure that y'all tap in to my boy DTR Duty. And by the way, I have no children yet. I was just saying, you know what I'm saying, with my future kids when my wife comes. But anyway, man, back to what's going on, man. Today's episode, I want to talk about sometimes it's okay to step away, because I use the grind, I use hard work, I use dedication, I use locked in a lot. And these terms can sometimes be misconstrued and confused at certain junctures. So what I like to do now is tell people somewhat you can also like separate escapism. But see, the thing is, people like to latch on to that escapism and make it their crutch. Or like, just say your escapism is watching something on Netflix, YouTube, on data for 3-4 hours, but you still at work though. So you gotta work. We need you to produce a product, but just know that escapism is key. Do that after work. Make sure, but you have that balance. The balance is key. I already spoke on that. I ain't gonna do the same thing again, but I will talk about that escapism and then just getting a break, man. Like I was listening to J. Cole's song. I think it was "Let Go of My Hand," and like he was talking about Elite, his producer, Elite, the one that make all his fire beats. Shout out J. Cole. I see you in September, dog. Best rapper alive. Anyway, like I was saying, he said Elite, his producer, sent him a beat a while ago. It took him just I guess whenever the song was recorded, then start understanding the beat and seeing like, okay, this is something I could use. Because he said take a break. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you don't see things for what it is until you give it a little time, a little distance, because you're going through whatever you're going through in life. You can be having a personal issue, you can be having an issue with your family member, issue with your loved one, issue with anybody or anything, or you're fighting your demons or whatever you got going on. Just understand it's okay to take a break. It's okay to separate. It's okay to see things for what it is and then come back to it. And I feel like this culture is such a microwave culture. Everybody wants things now. Remember back in the day when the album used to take a little minute, used to have like that 2-week anticipation. Like I see why Drake took a long time to drop out Certified Lover Boy, dropping tomorrow or tonight at 12. But you know what I'm saying? Sometimes things you gotta, when you coming, you gotta come correct. Because in this world, everybody coming with hot stuff or new stuff or something every week. And it's like, let me be that one that put a stain on their brain. Let me be the one that put some paint where it ain't. Let me be the difference maker. Somebody who does it the right way, my way. So they're going to see it's my way and they're going to respect it as being my way. So, man, understand that it's okay to take a break. Don't beat yourself up. Don't be trying to whoop yourself, trying to be like, damn, you put out, damn, you put out. Nah, bro, do you. At the end of the day, all that matters is you. I don't care where you from, what walk of life you into, bro. No matter what, bro, you came out your mama one deep and you going in the casket that you going in one deep. Remember that. Understand that your time is your time. Enjoy it. Do what you want to do with it. Build. But if you want success, there's certain things you have to sacrifice to get there. I already spoke on that. That's on past episodes. Go dig in my YouTube and find out where I dropped that for me, please. Today, I am only speaking on taking a break, the escapism, finding your joy. Because sometimes you take that break, you can really find your love for the game again, bro. Like sometimes, like I might go a week or two without doing a podcast, but it's just in me. I'm like, I gotta talk. I gotta get the people what they want. I gotta get this recorded on video, because in my head right now, if I don't get it recorded on video, I'm gonna be so mad at myself. So that escapism, that separation from your loved one, that's how I see relationships working. Because if the man's working, the woman's working, they not all up on each other all the time. They get a time to miss each other, and then that brings them closer. Sometimes you gotta get stretched further apart to bring it closer. Fellas, don't use my line without paying me. But anyway, sometimes it got to be a little further apart to come closer together, man. Aaron Hall made a song called I Miss You. That's a classic song, man. Beautiful song, man. Air Hall, I Miss You. I'm talking. Yeah, I remember that one. Yeah, it's a classic, man. But you know what I'm saying? You sing it to your girl after you've been on a trip or you've been out the you know what I'm saying, working the oil fields, whatever you do for a living, dog. And you sing that to her, bro. You know what I'm saying? You coming home to something great, man. I ain't gonna speak on what it was. This is a family friendly podcast. But anyway, back to what I was saying. Your escapisms are very, very, very key. And now let's talk about not using the escapism as a crutch. So the escapism can be used as a crutch sometimes. Let's say you have a deadline due. Let's say, you know what I'm saying, you got to put some things in. Let's say you said you're going to do something that, you know what I'm saying, that you were going to plan to do, and you're really mad that it's not accomplished. It's because you latched onto that escapism. That Netflix, that YouTube, that video game that you've been playing or watching or doing whatever, you've been doing it so much to where you forgot about what your dedication is. You say you're going to lose 20 pounds, but you're over there eating McDonald's. I ain't gonna knock that, but you understand what you're trying to do. The food is your escapism. Understand when it's time to buckle down. Same thing with my fellas that use narcotics or whatever they want to use, or you know what I'm saying, whatever you use, bro. I don't knock nobody on doing it, but I tell people use everything in moderation. Balance is key. I already spoke on that. But anyway, escapism, don't use them as a crutch, man. Don't use them as a crutch. Don't use them as a crutch because you'll be mad at your escapism afterwards. You'll be like, dang, I'm a loser. I ain't gonna never be nothing. Because you know, no. You can't speak it into your life. You can't speak it into existence. Just notice that my escapism has become a crutch. It's time to take the crutch off and start limping till I'm healed and I can walk again. Walk smoothly on the plateau and I can get to where I need to get to. Because y'all all want to reach the destination called success. And success is very different for every person. Success for you might be different from me, might be different from them, might be different because you know some people see success as a lot of money. Then people, what happens when you get the money? What's next? What's your purpose? Oh, my success is being purpose. Yeah, but you don't see that until you get the money. So understand that everybody's success is different, bro. So man, like I say, make sure you find that time to break off, get away, enjoy your escapism. Don't make your escapism a crush. And then I say the best thing you can do is kind of don't try to predicate yourself based on other people. I never tried it. I don't care. You like me or you don't. You got options. Because like my boy Jay Prince said, you wake up with a chance and a choice. So it's a great chance that God allowed me to be here. And the choice that I'm choosing is not to care about what any of you people think about me. Because I really don't. Word my boy Bernie Mac. I ain't scared of you. You know what I'm saying? Because what a person think of me is that only their thought. There's 24 hours in a day. Their thought about me, it might be milliseconds or a couple minutes, but that's in a whole span of 5 days because they got their own needs. They body hurting, they soul hurting, they're mad at something, they got something going on. So the thing is, a person can't be worried about you all day. So since you know that's the truth, you really can't concern yourself with what they think so much. You can get a little bit, you can take consideration, you can take information, you can take advice, but don't let that stuff just hold you down, you know, cripple you, crutch you, make you weak, make you, you know what I'm saying, not formal thinking. Make you not, you know what I'm saying, the person that you choose to be. Be you. It's everybody else is taken. The street dude, he's taken. The plug, he's taken. The what else? The Mac, he's taken. I mean, you could take elements of all their games, but it's like basketball. Like everybody want to add something to their game. Like you might take the opposite crossover. You might take the KD pull up. You might take, you know what I'm saying, the fadeaway from Mamba, RIP. But, you know what I'm saying, add those to you. You know what I'm saying? Don't try to be nobody else because you cannot be anybody else. You can study them, you can learn their moves, learn their characteristics. And I'm only using basketball as an analogy because it's something I love. But I'm saying anything, people look at people be like, dang, I wish I had this life. Dang, I wish I had her life. Dang, I wish I... No, you don't want that person like, you know what they had to do to get to where they need to get to, man. I don't care how successful they is. You don't know what they did. That person could have robbed, killed, or steal. That person could have sold their soul. That person could have done some foul stuff to get there. So understand that you is you and make that person the best person they can be. And stop taking, I think all this ties back in together what I'm saying. If you really listen to what I'm saying, it all ties back in. You cannot continue to judge yourself based on somebody else, bro. You cannot continue to judge yourself based on somebody else. Understand that if you do that, you're going to be a very unhappy person, bro. You know what I'm saying? Comparison is the thief of joy. I'm going to say it again. Comparison is the thief of joy. I said that before, but it just came to me. It came to me. God laid it on my mind right now. Comparison is the thief of joy. Because God like, man, look, I gave you a life, and I gave the person that you're looking at a life. It's two different ones. Y'all got two different DNA makeups, two different, you know what I'm saying, way y'all sleep, two different the way y'all eat. All that is very, 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 very different. And so, since that's the case, since that's what's going on, your concern about what another individual says about you has to be very minimal if you're trying to reach what you call your plateau of success, whatever that might be. Understand that you cannot continue to concern yourself, to ridicule yourself, to just, you know what I'm saying, put yourself down based on other people's opinion. Now, I'm not telling you don't listen to nobody else in life. I'm not saying that. I'm saying take things into consideration, but don't let things control you. Like somebody call you a loser, that's their definition of a loser. The only definition of losing needs to be your definition of losing. I'm telling you, bro, I'm just telling y'all the same thing Gary Vee tell you. He just been doing it way longer, and he's one of my inspirations. But I'm telling y'all the same thing. I'm breaking down language that my fans, my people, my listeners can understand. This is the Flytill Podcast. This is a podcast of motivation and business. That's the only thing we care about, motivation and business. So we speak on success, speak on things that help us get through to where we can get to success. And as far as business, let's work on it. Let's talk about the promotion game. Promo, marketing, putting yourself out there. It's a chore, it's a job, it's a lot of ways to do it. You got Facebook ads, Twitter ads, you know what I'm saying, Instagram ads, YouTube ads. What about telling the story though? The story is the meat of the ad. You can't sell me nothing if I don't know what you're talking about. Understand it. You can't sell me nothing if I don't know what you're talking about. I don't want to buy it. Why should I sell this shoe? You know why I wear Nike socks and Nike shoes? Because I seen LeBron dunking in them when I was a kid. Because I seen rappers wearing them, rapping about them. It's a story behind Nike. Nike has been the plateau of success, of smooth, of cool. Nike even came to relaxed and like, you know what I'm saying, smooth comfort clothes. So I wear Nike because they didn't have to, you know what I'm saying, barge me down or say, hey bro, repost it. Hey bro, nah, build your story, dog. Why? What's your why? Why are you putting out this product? Why you want to sell these clothes? Why you want to sell these shoes? Why you want to sell this? Why? Why should I take the infinite, it's not infinite, the finite 24 hours in my day to give you 30 seconds of my time? Why should I take my credit card out, install the numbers and buy that? What's the reason? And once you think of it like that, your hustle change a little bit. See, I had to do it with myself. See, I'm not going to tell you nothing I ain't doing myself. See, I had to look at myself and be like, dog, why are you promoting your website business? Why are you promoting your website business? I'm like, you know what? I'll promote my website business because I believe I have the only flavor that's out there in the people that make websites. I got flavor. So I feel like my flavor is the best kind. You know how Kane got that sauce that you asked for instead of that coleslaw? I got Kane sauce with my web development. So it's a little bit more spicy, tangy, and I feel like I'm the only one that got it. And since I'm the only one that got it, it's supply and demand. You can only go one place to get it. So come to me, and I'm going to charge you. That's how I feel like that. That's my why. Because I believe in my product. I believe in what I got going on. I understand what I'm trying to do here. You know what I'm saying? And I'm saying to all my creators, content makers, rappers, singers, artists, cooks, crooks, whatever you do, man. Well, not the crooks, but anyway. Yeah, whatever you do, man, you got to have a why. What's your story? What are you promoting to me? What's your ad look like? Take time, look at your ad, and be like, if I was on the other side of this ad and I didn't know who I was, would I buy this? And if you say, hell no, then hell no, you ain't gonna buy it. My bad, excuse my language, but no, you ain't gonna buy it, man. So just understand that your story, what you bring to the table, your uniqueness, what's different, because I'm getting fed the same things down my timeline in an infinite, finite amount. These rappers, I love rap music, but these rappers are doing the same thing, the same gimmicks, the same thing. Everybody sip lean, everybody the plug, everybody got a pistol, everybody robbed, everybody been the biggest D-boy, everybody mama left them, daddy left them, uncle left them, grandma slapped them across the head. It's the same narrative for every rapper. But see, when you see a rapper like Jermaine Cole, or a rapper like Aubrey Graham, or a rapper like Kanye West, you just look at these rappers and be like, okay, not the most street. Okay. Each has a different story. Okay. Each has reached a different plateau of success. You know why? Because they all came different. Everybody's different. They ain't do the same thing that the next man did. They represented their hoods. We ain't know about Fayetteville, Foucault. Toronto, Vince Carter before Drake. And you know, the Chi-Town had its lane of music, and Kanye wasn't from that. Kanye was different from Chicago. He was wearing polos and stuff. He was really the predecessor before Cole and Drake. He the OG. That Donda tape ain't that bad as y'all say it is either. Y'all really hate it. But that's another story. I'm talking about that with somebody here so I can get some more feedback. But that Donda really kind of good. It got some decent songs on it. If you peel back the message, he's talking about his marriage, talking about his life. He's talking about stuff that matter, bro. Because one thing about Kanye, he's a creative. And me being a creative and building and trying to grow this platform, I see kind of things that he see a little bit. You know what I'm saying? He see that everybody's doing the same exact things. Everybody wants the same exact attention because the attention has been decimated. Since the 90s, like back when you was a kid and stuff, your attention span used to could like watch a TV show with your friends or kick it with them for a long time. Now, if you go out to get a drink with your partners, everybody on their phone for at least half or 3/4 of the time, ain't too much meaningful conversation. We talking about the same thing. We talking about, you know what I'm saying, who we talking to, who we dating, what's work like, what we finna do with our businesses, and bam, we keep it rolling. You dig what I'm saying? But I know that's not a bad thing, just the way society is now. But since that's the case, I have to get my story out in a more finite way, in a more direct way. I gotta penetrate. I gotta cut through everything that's going on, from what your mama told you to what your gal told you to what you just seen on the Instagram. I gotta cut through that and give you what's on my mind so I can give you a product, so I can sell it to you, or I can give you some motivation. This podcast, we haven't set the ads. Y'all only hit my ad for Anchor, because Anchor does a great job of adding the platform for me, adding where I can upload it, I can add music, so I can add a lot of things to Anchor. That's the only thing I promote on this podcast. I want to promote black business on this podcast, but it got to make sense. That's one thing I'm going to say. It has to make sense. I'm a black business. I don't even put my own black business on here because I know it don't make sense. I haven't put the time and effort to where I want to get somebody to promote it. And I'm honest. I'm transparent. I'm a truth teller. But when it does get there, when the growth is there, I'm going to promote my brand, promote other people's brands. If you have a brand, and once my audience builds up the way it builds up, because I'm getting plays. I haven't dropped the number of plays I got yet, but the plays are still finna drop. And I'm going to just be like, hey, dog, this is my audience. This is my plays. What do you want to do? Here's my prices. So, and that's business. That's why I try to tell people. Business is all about the transaction of goods and services, brother. That's all it is. You break it down, the transaction of goods and services. I'm not trying to get rich off you. I'm just trying to give you the price. I'm trying to give you something of quality for the price that I said it at, dog. I just want to give you something of quality at the price I said it at, man. So, man, that's kind of what's been going on, man. It's kind of been a rambling episode, but y'all know I do the best ramble episodes are the best ones, because this one talked about the escapism. This one's also talking to give you some business tips, bro. And now we're going to smooth it back in all the way to the music, man. What's been going on in the hip-hop landscape, bro? Landscape. Shout out Boosie and the Boosie Badge, man. And before I do anything, prayers to those in Louisiana, New York, New Jersey, Philly, anybody that was affected by the storm. I'm from Houston, so I know a little bit about storms. I know how that can tear families apart and make financial hardships a little bit more harder. So prayers to those. If you have family members, check on them. You have anybody that you love, check on, make sure they good, make sure they got power. You know what I'm saying? If they not, man, tell them come on over to your house, man. But, you know what I'm saying? Prayers to that. To all the situations and the evil things that have been going on. I think it's nature, but you know what I'm saying? That's a whole other subject. Anyway, like I was saying, back to the music. Shout out Boosie back. I seen the baby back, you know what I'm saying? No longer canceled. And, you know, this I ain't speak on that on this platform. I don't speak on the political or the stances of people. You know what I'm saying? You do what you do, you do what you do. But when people make mistakes, I feel like they deserve a second chance. You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad he got the second chance. He back out doing his thing, and wasn't nothing gonna stop him because he's a hustler. Respect. Lil Baby started to get like, somebody said Lil Baby like the Wayne of the generation. Ooh, you know what I'm saying? Wayne had the game on lock though. Like the influence that Baby has is like Wayne. But see, when I listen to the lyrics, I'm like, baby, you hard, but baby, you wasn't messing with Wayne. I love Lil Baby to death. I know, he know. Wayne was different. Wayne, Grout 3 Wayne, Dedication Wayne, No Ceilings Wayne, Carter's. Oh, come on. The amount of volume of music he put out, you had to understand why this man lived in the studio. He lived in the studio. So I don't like comparison because that's the thief of joy. I said it earlier, I'm not going to ever compare Lil Baby to Wayne. They each have their influences on the culture. Same way Mike and Jordan. I mean, time I said Mike and Jordan. LeBron and Jordan. I don't like comparing the two. Two different eras, two different impacts. Same way with Baby and Wayne. Also, Rod Wave dropped the deluxe about 2 weeks ago. You know, so I'm a Rod Wave fan. Definitely. I feel like Rod got to drop that Adele album. He got to drop an Adele album, like a whole album by the girl breaking his heart. And I feel like he'll get a Grammy. Mark my words. He'll drop an Adele type album for like, as a man perspective, a woman breaking his heart, hit platinum, like triple platinum. And he's going to get a Grammy. He needs a Grammy. Voice is very good. When you hear him sing without the music, he still sounds really well. Also, new music that dropped. Donda dropped. Shout out Kanye. The most marketed. He made bread off Donda. Exclusive with Apple Music's. Crazy ticket sales. Man sleeping in the Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. Like, what? Way different. Way different. Like, come on. Donda's smooth album. Real smooth album. I like that. What else I've been jamming? Y'all know y'all boy been jamming that No Cap. Out of Alabama. Rollo Rodriguez partner. I feel like, and one thing about Alabama, shout out y'all. Yeah, I say y'all been bringing a lot of punchlines lately. Cause I mean Rollo Rodriguez talking about I got motion like a tight end, or even No Cap talking about from a mansion, from a cell to a mansion like I'm Quagmire. If you don't get that line, it's on his new song Vaccine, and he's talking about from a cell, which is jail, to a mansion, which is a big house. But the double entendre is, y'all talking about, you remember Family Guy? Giggity, Quagmire? From a baby, which is this little cell, to a man with a large chin, like I'm Quagmire. You see how you gotta really put the bars together? Now I seen y'all put on Instagram talking about the Tommy Edison bar. Now, come on, bro, that's a C-level bar. But anyway, that's cool, whatever, teach his own. But, No Cap, Rollo, keep doing y'all things. And Texas artists, man, I'm Jeremy doing his thing. Propane, I'm rocking with Propane. D-Baby been really putting a lot of work. Man, Texas we got a lot, bro. We got B-King, we got Chose. Man, we got Sauce. Shout out Sauce one time, bro. Like, a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, say about Sauce, but, you know what I'm saying, Sauce is on, man, and Sauce is talented. Y'all ain't heard him on that West Side Gun? Yeah. And this is a platform that give flowers where you give flowers too. You gotta give respect to Sauce. Brother work hard, brother creates content, brother's himself, brother takes care of his friends and his people around him. I can't knock no man that, you know what I'm saying, to do that. What's the point of knocking that man? What do I gain from knocking and hating on that man? So, you know what I'm saying, this is a platform we use to uplift everybody that's pursuing their dream and actually reaching somewhat of their dreams. You know what I'm saying? Because we want them to come on here and tell us how they got there. So, you know what I'm saying? It's a goal here. And like I said, this is not somebody's going to talk about political. I ain't talking about no gossip. I ain't talking about no beef. I ain't talking about nothing. I want to talk about what we all have in common. And that's music, and that's business. And that's just uplifting and having more platforms with people that look like me communicating to the culture. And that's all we want to do, man. And like I say, ain't no color thing either. Don't ever get confused. There's nothing about color. It's just about we want to have more people that look like me in the space. So, I mean, because, you know, other people have their spaces that they're kind of maxed out at, and I want to keep pushing the culture in this space. But yeah, man, y'all been a gracious listeners. If you're listening in your car, in the shower, restroom, whatever you're listening to, we appreciate you listening. If you're watching this, say hi, Mom. I said say hi to your friends for me. Tell them to tune in to the Flytill Podcast. And I appreciate y'all for tuning in. This has been another episode of the illustrious, the budding, the growing, the beautiful Flytill Podcast. I'm your host, Floyd Bee.